at a bargain deal. Well, pretty much the whole show is diamonds at a bargain deal. And I'm going to explain why and how that works with lab diamonds. But when we get into those under 100 pieces, that's when you have to ask yourself, wait, where am I ever going to find diamonds for under $100? And I'm going to get into the pricing and how that works with lab diamonds. And I really like to explain and emphasize that the pricing you see with us here at Shop LC on these pieces is not priced this way because they're lab diamonds. It's priced this way because it's Shop LC, because you will see lab diamonds out there in the world of jewelry for much more. It's Shop LC lab diamond prices. Lab diamonds, they are not like affordable out there. Okay. They're very pricey. When we're on the television side, we show a lot of price comparisons, and over again, we notice that the pricing on our lab diamonds completely beats out the pricing of anywhere else that you might be shopping for lab diamonds. So something to consider if you are looking to make a substantial purchase in diamonds. I think this is a really great way to go. And I know so many of our customers have hopped onto the lab diamond train. And now, of course, this isn't for everyone. And I totally get it because, I even in my own head had to work through, okay, lab diamonds, diamonds. Is it the same? Is it different? Especially when we've spent pretty much our whole lives, right? Kind of like propping up diamonds. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, and so to have this new element, this new piece of the puzzle added in, it kind of leaves you going, okay, so how do I feel about this? Where does all of this fit in? How does all of this work together? And you're like, let me think about that. So there we go. Just kind of a thought there is something that you likely have to kind of wrap your mind around. And I know so many of our customers have jumped on board because for them, it just makes sense, right? You're able to get a graded stone, likely higher quality than what you already own for less. So when you're getting more better quality for less, people tend to choose that option. Now, for some people, they're like, no, I'm sticking with earth mine diamonds. And it just speaks to personal preference. So I'm not telling you which way or the other, or that you couldn't have both, right? You could have pieces in lab diamonds and pieces in earth mine diamonds. And honestly, they're all diamonds at the end of the day. You're going to get compliments. And when you do, you're not going to say, oh, thank you. It's a lab diamond. No, you're just going to say, oh my gosh, thank you. That's all you got to say. Okay. So I will continue mentioning throughout the show, of course, reminding you guys these are lab diamonds, just because if people are popping in, I want to be fully transparent. I never want to be, boosting these up and people coming in not knowing and going, oh my goodness, wow, and then feeling like they got tricked. So I'm always gonna be super transparent on that. But at the end of the day, same chemical composition and same chemical structure. So that is why lab diamonds, like there's so many diamond stimulants, right? Glass can be considered a diamond stimulant, but lab diamonds can be classified as diamonds because they check two boxes, and you have to check both. It has to be the same chemical composition and the same chemical structure. So if it was just the same chemical composition but a different structure, wouldn't be considered a diamond. Same structure, different chemical composition, wouldn't be considered a diamond. Doesn't matter how close it looks. If it doesn't check both of those boxes, it would not be considered a diamond. Well, guess what? Our lab diamonds check both of those boxes. So it is your lucky day. And it's just opening up this whole world. It's opening up all these possibilities for everyone to own and love and cherish incredible quality diamonds. And when we get into this first ring, you guys, I actually saw this ring and I wore it around the studio for a little bit before the show because I was completely mesmerized instantly by this ring. It's absolutely gorgeous. But I want to go over a little bit of Shop LC because I realize we're on social media. And some of you might be tuning in for the first time. You might just be scrolling and you pass by our live stream and you're like, what is this? What's going on? Who is this person? What are they talking about? Well, my name is Lauren Masters. I am one of your hosts here at Shop LC. You can find me on social media at Miss MISS Lauren Masters. But welcome. So excited to have you guys here to Shop LC. Now, Shop LC, we are currently on our social media live stream. So we are live with you guys on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and our website, shoplc.com. So we are live all over the place, but we are also a home shopping channel. Yes, good old-fashioned home shopping channel. So you know what that means? That means that we are like your old school. Your grandma used to watch us when you go there for summer vacation. You'd see your grandma watching us. Maybe she was ordering, different things through the TV. That's what we are. We are a home shopping channel. Now, we've decided to move into the live stream space. We want to keep up with the times, right? We want to bring people the ability to shop with a click of a button. And we can do that in so many different ways, right? As technology improves, we are able to bring you option after option after option of ways to shop with us. And so why would we limit ourselves simply to our television platform when we have access to bring you all these incredible products here on social media as well? So we do both. And if you are someone, maybe you consistently watch our television programming and you just stumbled upon the live stream here today and you're like, what is this? This is simply a secondary portion to Shop LC. Same channel that you love, same products you love, same hosts that you love, but in a little bit different environment. And one thing I really love about the live stream is if you guys have joined me or other co-hosts on the television side, we don't always have the opportunity to really connect with you guys. Now, y'all can write in. As a host, I do my best every time y'all write in to make sure that I respond when I can. I will say some days are so hectic. We've got too many products. It might be difficult to answer a question. It might be difficult to say hello. Here on the live stream, this is social media, okay? So we want to be social. We want to be social. I want to be social. I want to chat with you guys. Ask me questions. If you want to see two items compared next to each other, let me know. I can do that. We cannot do that on air. Once we're done with an item, they take it away. It's taken to the back. Here, I have everything through the end of the show. So if you're like, man, you love the first ring, like I do, and then you love, I want to say it's like the 10th item, because then I walked in and I was like, oh wait, the 10th item, I don't know, I like them both. If that's the case, guess what? I can show them to you side by side. You can get a peek at both of them. You can cross shop. We don't get to cross shop on the live television broadcast. So that is a really nice perk and bonus of shopping with us in the live stream. And also you get to know us on a personal level. And I just find that to be really fun because you can ask questions. You can ask questions, you can chit chat with us, and it makes it really fun. And honestly, please do, because it makes it fun for me. When I'm on the television side, I have a co-host. And so I have someone to kind of banter with and chit chat with. When I'm in the live stream space, you at home, you in the pickup line waiting for your kids, you at the gym with us in your headphones, wherever you might be, y'all are the co-host of this show. So when you chit chat, when you banter, it makes this so much fun for everybody, including myself. Really, it does. It makes it so much fun for me when I know I get to chit chat with you guys. So please take your time to comment, to say hello, whatever it might be. I want to get to know you. And I hope you want to get to know me too. And this is the perfect place to do it. So I have to say hello to my good friend, Isaac. Isaac, thank you for coming in. And also, thank you for commenting in on our TV side shows lately. You've been awesome. I love seeing your comments. It instantly warms my heart because, having you chime in over there, like you're my friend. And, we've been chatting on the live stream, Isaac, for, I don't even know, probably almost 2 years. I feel like I started to get to know you fairly shortly after getting to Shop LC. And so it's really nice when you pop over and are on the TV side. It just makes me feel good. Now I have people in my corner. I so appreciate you. We've got Miss Pat Perkins. She said, I've always watched other home shopping networks, but now Shop LC and shoplc.com because they have the best stuff for better prices. Love, love Shop LC. We really do, I would say, have the best prices in the business of home shopping. The LC originally stood for low cost, shop low cost, and that is something that we carry through to this day. I personally had the opportunity to go to Italy with our vice president, Anker, and I was able to see the way he negotiates. I was able to see the way he works. And let me tell you, he is like the ultimate negotiator. Okay, he will work and work and work and push and work to get you the best deal. And if someone's not going to do it, guess what? He walks away and he goes somewhere else. And that's what he does to get you the best deals. And so when you're shopping here, it's not just something we say that we're getting you the best deals. We really are getting you the absolute best deals. And so I always like to say that, especially now. I feel like actually I had my meeting with Ankur this afternoon for my 2 years here at Shop LC, my second yearly meeting. I was calling it my 2-year meeting, and our host manager was like, 2-year meeting? What is that? Like, do y'all always have a 2-year meeting? And I was like, oh, I mean like my second 1 year, like my second yearly meeting is what I mean. But 2 years here at Shop LC. And, you know, I'm thinking about, okay, what am I going to say? What do I need to talk about? What do I need to address? And the first thing I plan to say is just thank you for the opportunity to go to Italy. And thank you for the opportunity, not just to go to Italy with Shop LC, but because I actually got to see behind the scenes on how we purchase, on how Ankur negotiates. And it's given me a much broader knowledge when I'm speaking to you guys, right? Of how we make this happen here at Shop LC. And I'm just seeing like the passion behind it has really been able to change my viewpoint. And like, I get really fired up now because I've seen it in action. I've seen the negotiation and it's pretty incredible. Let's see. We can welcome in TV Nail Files. Hello, hello. We had John joining us. We had Sarah, that one 5286. Hello, friends. Isaac says, I like when you're on with Hunter. When you're on with the other guy, it felt like me talking to my dentist. Dan could be a dentist. Dan is a goofball. Yeah, he totally could have that dentist vibe. But we had a great show the other night. So yeah, I love it. Isaac, the LNLC stands for Lauren. What would the C be for? Lauren and Cheryl. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'll take it. I'll take that all day. Okay. Good thinking, DJ. All right. I'm not sure, Isaac. So we talked a little bit about what Shop LC is. We have been in the business of having a channel since 2007. We've had a TV channel. But we were manufacturing jewelry for big name retailers for about 30 years. So we've been manufacturing jewelry with for other companies, honestly, even other home shopping channels for over 30 years. So we've been in the business of manufacturing jewelry. And then one day our founder was like, why don't we just bring this stuff straight to our customers? Why don't we just create the jewelry like we're already doing? But let's set up our own home shopping platform. And then we're cutting out the middleman. And then we really are able to be low cost because we're bringing the items straight from us to you. And I can speak from my background in women's apparel that when I was at Market, and Market is what all of the boutiques, department stores, they all go to Market. Okay. And when they go to Market, they typically will, they'll be purchasing everything for their store, right? But I would hear a lot of behind the scenes conversations. And when I was working women's apparel, let's say a top was, we're just going to say $20. Let's say it's $10. We're selling it wholesale $10, which means they would need to get typically like 8, too small, too medium, too large, too extra large. Let's say we're selling it for $10. I would hear buyers talking and they would typically do 2.5 times the price. If we were selling it for 10, they would then want it to be 35. That's the markup. Okay, they would add 2.5. So 10, they would add $25 to that. $35 for a top that cost them $10. So that's the beauty of shopping straight from the source with us here at Shop LC, is you're not getting that huge markup. Now, of course, we are a business, we're making money there, but it's not 2.5, right? That's what's really, really impressive is we're bringing it straight to you. So we don't have to do that. There's not someone else buying it like a middleman. So that's what makes our prices so great. Isaac, I'm right there with you. Isaac said more chemistry with you and Hunter. Hunter and I work so well together. And we've also been friends since I first got here. So I definitely think when we're on air together, it's a friendship, right? It's a natural friendship. So it's just kind of like easy breezy. We're having fun. I feel like I work very well with all of the hosts here at Shop LC. But, you know, there are definitely people who you have a closer knit bond with, a friendship with. And so it's a lot easier to for that to show through on air, right? When you have a genuine friendship with someone. Lauren's cute, Lauren's cranky, depends on the day. That's funny, and it's true. Oh, Isaac, I'm getting a 50 cent an hour raise, so I'm looking at leasing a Mercedes. Ooh, Isaac, high roller there. Okay. I always say Isaac is like our resident comedian. So if y'all don't know Isaac, you will by the end of this live stream because he really is our resident comedian here. Okay, so we talked about the company, how you shop. Shopping is so easy here on the live stream. You're actually going to use the comment feature. So you know what I'm telling you? Comment. It makes the show more fun. That's also how you shop. So you're going to want to comment because you're going to want diamonds, and we got diamonds. And all you have to do is comment the word shop with the item number. So on most platforms, you should see that right there up in the top of your screen. I'll start with shop 1, shop 2. I will do my best before we move items to let you know what item we're moving to. So, or like what item. Hey, okay, guys, if you love this free, comment shop 1. We're going to move on. So that you know, and then you can comment and claim yours. And what I always like to mention too is I don't want you to feel anxious to comment. We do not instantly charge you. We don't even have a way to instantly charge you, okay? What happens is you comment shop 1, I send you a link. Once you get that link, you will then take that link in your inbox, and then you can go to our website. You can click the link. It'll take you to our website. If it's a ring, you choose your size, right? If there's color options, you choose the color, whatever it may be. But we're not instantly charging you. We don't even have a way to do that. You'll go to the website. That's where you'll put in your information. And that's where you actually purchase that item. And then so once you get to the website, let's talk about some of the little benefits we have of shopping on the live stream. First off, shopping on the live stream allows you to have 25% off with our coupon code, which is LIVE25. That is good on everything you see on our live stream for 48 hours. You get 48 hours to shop all of these products. All of these are Lab Diamond products. There's your coupon code right there, LIVE25. And that's a rotating coupon code. So that coupon code is always good on the items that we've had 48 hours prior. So that is one of the bonuses of shopping on the live stream. And you will want to input that at checkout. So that's not automatically applied. So when you go to checkout on the website, make sure you input your LIVE25. Now, additionally, you will get complimentary shipping on all orders $49.99 or more. Today, you will be getting complimentary shipping on everything in the show. So I'm going to go ahead and put that out there up front. We only have complimentary shipping on the television side on Tuesdays. So when you get free shipping here, that's a big deal. Huge deal. So take advantage of that. Finally, there's budget pay. And budget pay is an option that you'll have to select when you finish your checkout process. That is my favorite part of Shop LC. Budget pay is my favorite part. So what budget pay is our portioned out payments. It is not a Shop LC credit card. It's not a line of credit. We don't toss you out to a third party like Afterpay or I don't even know all the others. I should know them. Klarna or whatever. I see those all the time when I go to check out on other websites. They throw you off to a third party and it's like, yeah, you can get this, And you're like, you click on it at first thinking, oh, yay, okay, like potentially 0% interest. But then you click on it. They want all of your information. They're going to do a credit check, which can hurt your credit, right? And then it's not necessarily 0% interest. It depends. 0% interest is dependent upon that credit check. So we don't do any of that. You don't even have to put in your information. We're not running a credit check. All we do is we portion out the payment. So you will input your credit card to make the first payment. Let's say the ring was $20, okay? Today you would pay $5 plus tax. And then we would keep that same card on file. And over the next 4 months, you pay $5, $5, $5. And then it would be $20 and you're done. So it's so simple. It's an automatic withdrawal each month. So easy breezy. So please do take advantage of that. I think you will really love budget pay. To me, even on low cost items, I still like utilizing budget pay because it just makes me feel better knowing I have a little more wiggle room, right? Knowing I have a little bit of time to pay that off, because paying anything in a lump sum can be a little bit intimidating and stressful. You know, I finally scheduled my oral surgery. September 28th. I'm off for 4 days. Let's hope 4 days is enough because the oral surgeon was like, it's a 10 to 14 day recovery.
You said September 28th.
October 28th. I keep saying that. I've said that to so many people. And they're like, so like last week? I'm like, no, shoot. I don't know why I can't get my dates right. October 28th. So let's all be saying prayers that I can recover from a 10 to 14 day recovery in 4 days. Because I'm back on air on November 1st. It'll be fine. Finally did that. And let me tell you, putting that lump sum out there is quite stressful. You're like, oh, okay. I only had to pay the deposit, but I'm like, oh, yeah, that's going to be real fun. I wish there was budget pay on dental care, right? Wouldn't that be nice if your dentist offered budget pay? Not the name of the game, but here at Shop LC, it absolutely is. So take advantage of that because this is one of the only places where you have interest-free portioned out payments. Everywhere else you go, you're going to get the interest, you're going to get the credit check. So please use that to our advantage. It's for you. It really is. Looks like we have Regina joining us, and we have Ko-Ten Kim. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but hopefully so. And thank you, Isaac. I appreciate that. All right, let's get into it with Lab Diamonds. Now, I'm going to bring you all a few items. Oh, hi, Tina. Welcome in. Tina, we are actually doing Lab Diamonds today. So we don't have opals on this show. I would encourage you, go to the website, shoplz.com, and you can go to the live streaming tab, and you can actually look at all of our previously done live streams and find an opal show. And then you can look through and watch that show if you're looking for opals in particular. But today is going to be insane with these Lab Diamonds. And yeah, starting off with the first one, I already had thoroughly looked at this piece. Actually wore it for a little bit before the show because I loved it so much. Y'all, the pricing is outrageous today. So item number one, this is a 3 carat. Yeah, you're welcome, Tina. This is a 3 carat diamond ring. It is a graded diamond. Oh my goodness. I am in love with this ring, you guys. Now, this will come with your IGI certification card. So that's a little bonus. Typically, if you were to purchase a piece and then have it certified and get your card or your packet, some of these will come with the packets. And that would be an additional like $50 to $100. So it's a nice little bonus that we actually include with your purchase. We want you to feel confident in your purchase. And so that's why we do include these. And it also includes the laser inscription on your Lab Diamond. So it will have an individualized laser inscription that would really only be seen through a jeweler's loop. So you're not able to see that with the naked eye, but it does have that inscription. So this is an oval brilliant cut. And y'all, oh my goodness, I have completely fallen in love with the brilliant cut. We had some brilliant cuts the other night. Actually, Anchor came on and we had a round brilliant cut, and I was just like mesmerized because with a brilliant cut, there's so much cutting within that stone that the sparkle is off the charts. Like it radiates far off the hand, beyond the hand, through the room because of the way that stone is cut. It just reflects light, and light bounces off of each one of those individual cuts within the stone. But there's a lot of little details that I want to talk to you about this ring because yes, it's a solitaire. So you might be going, well, what details are you going to talk to me about? Because it's a solitaire. It's a 3 carat stone. Amazing, right? But what I want to talk to you about is the way they've utilized the 14 karat gold on this one, okay? So your band is done in 14 karat yellow gold, which I love. Very classic look, right? You're going to have that band. Now, not too thin on the band, not too thick on the band. It's really just right. But then on your prongs. Now, one thing to take note of is it's a double prong setting. So with a larger stone like this and with an oval, you're going to have that protection on the corners of the stone with the double prong setting. That's also more gold. So it's a really kind of rich, regal look. But what do you notice about the prongs? Those prongs are done in white gold, in 14 karat white gold. So why would our design team do that? You might be thinking, right? The thought process behind that is we love the classic look of yellow gold. Well, when you put white gold, though, on your diamond in that prong setting, that then kind of, it's almost camouflaged. It's like the prongs are almost camouflaged. It's almost like your diamond is floating, right? You don't even really see the prongs because the white gold prongs are going to camouflage in more with the white, bright brilliance of that diamond. Or if you were to have yellow gold prongs, nothing wrong with that. That also creates a really traditional look if you actually see the prongs. But if you kind of want that almost invisible prong look where your diamond is just floating on the hand, that's where this element comes in. And that's where this thought process comes in, is giving you that look like all you see is a diamond. And even when you look at that, right, between the radiant cut, right, so you've got all of the cutting, and then you see the prongs, but they really just blend in. They're totally camouflaged. So you're really just seeing that 3-carat diamond, 3-carat stone. And you can scan the QR code here on your card for additional information, but it's an 11.13 by 8.8 millimeter stone. Y'all, that's massive. Color is going to be Ethan color, VS2 clarity. So just think about it. How many diamonds of that quality do you own, of that color and clarity? Because when we're talking about the 4 C's here, right? Color, cut, clarity, carat weight. We are checking every single box, okay? Color, F. Clarity, VS2. Carat weight, 3 carats. And then cut, yo, it's a radiant cut. I mean, brilliant cut. So you are getting all of those boxes checked. It is insanity when you hear the price point. Some of y'all might already be noticing the price point up top. Absolutely amazing, you guys. So your price point is starting at $3,799 for a 3-carat graded stone. Look at that. Look at how much real estate that takes up on the hand. Absolutely incredible. And it's done in gold. 14-karat gold. Now, of course, diamond is going to be a 10 on the hardness scale. 14-karat gold is kind of my sweet spot when it comes to gold, because you're getting over 50% pure gold, but you're also getting enough metal alloys to make it really, really strong. So if you are someone who's a little bit harder on their jewelry, I always kind of say, oh, go with 14 karat. And that's for myself too. I made the mistake when I first got to Shop LC. I bought a ring in 22 karat and I bought a chain in 18 karat gold. And me being the way I am, wearing my jewelry every single day, like going to the grocery store, walking my dog, doing all this in my jewelry, I damaged those pieces. So it's just something to take note of how do you personally wear your jewelry. My grandmother, she could get by wearing 22 karat gold because she puts on her jewelry to go to dinner and then she comes home. She's not like wearing it to go do everything, you know? So it depends on how you wear your jewelry, and you know that, and you can kind of play that by ear. Now, sad thing to say about this is we are down to sizes 7 and 8. The good news is, since this isn't 14 karat gold, our team can likely size this for you. So if you are interested in having this ring size, you can contact our personal shoppers and they can give you a quote on the potential price to have this size. So if you needed to go up to a 9 or a 10, or maybe you needed to go down to a 5 or a 6, we can go up to down to when we're sizing items. So you can talk to the personal shoppers. There is this number here, 888-835-2237. And that is a designated personal shopper number for our live streams. And so they'll know what products we have. They'll be able to help you if you wanted to get that size, because we do only have sizes 6 and 7 available. Now, your price point today, like I said, we were starting at $3,800. We're going to take 25% off. You're at under $3,000, you guys. $2,850 on this ring. $2,850 with 5 budget payments. So you can get this home for $570. $570 for a 3-carat graded diamond ring in gold. I am in complete awe right now at this ring. This is a dream ring. It's classic, it's elegant, timeless look. Oh my goodness. I can't get over it. All right, y'all, that will be shop 1. Now, this can make a really great bridal piece. I always say, if you're watching, I know here in the live streams, we likely have many of our current Shop LC customers who might be watching from the website, or maybe you watch from our Facebook. But we also probably have a lot of new customers who are finding us via social media. And maybe you're in the market for an engagement ring. Maybe one of our current customers, you're wanting to do an upgrade, or maybe you have a son or a daughter or grandson or granddaughter that are looking to get engaged. And something that often happens is expectation is really high when it comes to an engagement piece. And then you go to a jewelry store and you're looking at diamonds and suddenly it's like, oh, yeah, that might not be possible. With our budget, you got to fit things into a budget. And I remember going into a jewelry store a few years back looking at rings and it being like, oh, that's not bad. And it's like, well, that's the price for the setting. You then have to go buy the stone. And that really is the reality when it comes to Earthmine diamonds. But lab diamonds are opening the door where it's bringing expectation and hopes and dreams closer to being able to be a reality. So I encourage you, if you're not in the market for like bridal collection pieces, let the people in your life who are know about Shop LC, because this might be an answered prayer. Like this really might be where they're able to meet in the middle and check some of those boxes. So remember Hunter talking about it, having worked in a retail environment. That was shop 1. I'm going to start putting shop 2 onto my neckline. Oh my goodness, you guys. If y'all thought that 3 carat was big, y'all just wait till you see this 5 carat pendant. Hello. I'm going to be going blind over here with this this pendant. Now, yeah, so Hunter was talking about how when he worked in the retail space in jewelry, oftentimes couples would come in, they're young, they're getting engaged, and ladies in particular would have dreamed, oh, I want a 1 carat diamond. I've always dreamed of having a 1 carat diamond engagement ring. And then he said they would then be sacrificing their quality of the stone so that she could have the carat weight that she wanted. So the quality would go out the door, the clarity would go out the door. And in most cases, the gentleman was still having to finance this. And basically would be paying this out for 20, 30 years, financing, and pay so much more in interest. Well, this kind of takes that away because you can utilize budget pay and you're paying a fraction of the price. So I love seeing this. I just think it gives people such a great opportunity. But look at what is on my neckline. I mean, I don't even have to tell you to look because you really can't miss it. This is a 5 carat pendant. Now, it's an elongated oval. It's absolutely gorgeous. This one will come with your IGI little packet. And they're virtually the same thing. It's just a different form. And it's going to give you all of the details of your stone. And what I love is it even gives you the photo, the mapping of your stone. So any little inclusions that might be in the stone are going to be included. And these are individualized to every single stone. So each person who gets this necklace is going to get a different packet. Now we are looking at, 5 carat minimum. So it's actually 5 carat 19 on this one, which I love about our lab diamonds is we'll put like the minimum carat weight, but there's a chance you get a little more carat weight depending on the stone. F color VS2 clarity. Whew, holy mackerel. And again, it's an oval brilliant cut. So we're looking at another brilliant cut, which is going to give you all of that cutting to really, really maximize sparkle. Now, I know some people gravitate toward, like, let's say an emerald cut because you want to see the clarity. With an emerald cut, you cannot hide anything, okay? There can basically be no inclusions, no imperfections because you can see right through an emerald cut. With a cut like this, I'm not saying we're trying to hide any inclusions, but I'm saying it's going to maximize the sparkle. But if you're worried about, no, I want people to know my stone is, perfectly clear, well, I would say maybe go with an emerald cut because that's going to give you your clarity is off the charts. Clarity is off the charts on this one. But what the brilliant cut really does is it's there to maximize sparkle. It's there to enhance sparkle. So I just encourage everyone, go with what your personal preference is. I've been on air with so many different co-hosts, and some of them are diehards on emerald cuts because of that factor, and some are like, oh my gosh, it's got to be a brilliant. Actually, one of our directors, Carl, he's like, why would you not get a brilliant cut? It sparkles so much more. But it's all just personal preference, right? Like beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and what I think is just incredible, you might be going, I don't know, something else might be my style. So it doesn't, what I love doesn't have to be what you love, right? Everyone has their own personal preference, their own personal style, and that goes beyond just like fashion. That goes into jewelry. Jewelry is part of, it's part of fashion. It's part of your look. Now here that is on the bust because I wouldn't be able to get that close, but I wanted y'all to see what this looks like. Oh my goodness. Now I'm going to pull out the ruler here. Get a measurement of that pendant. Of course, it's a 5-carat stone. It's over. It's over half an inch and a little bit less than 3/4 of an inch, about 0.6 inches there. But look at that. That is a 5-carat graded diamond. Can you believe this? I can't even believe it. Oh my goodness. Absolutely stunning. Does not look like a piece that I would ever imagine I could own. And you might be thinking the same thing, but wait until we get to the pricing. Just wait. I have a feeling you're going to be pleasantly surprised again. Now, your start price on this one is $38.99. When you apply that coupon code, bring you down to $2,925, $29.25 with 5 budget payments, which takes you to $585 a month. $585. And here's the thing. If this is your very first time purchasing a lab diamond, you do have a 30-day joy guarantee. Okay, so grab your lab diamond, get it home, and then if you're like, I don't know how I feel about lab diamonds, I don't know, take it to some jewelry stores. Ask what you have there. They're going to say, oh my gosh, what a gorgeous diamond. You can do that. You can go do your cross shopping. You can do your cross comparison. You can see it in person for yourself. See what the hype is all about. See if it's for you. And then you have 30 days of easy return. So please do take advantage of that 30-day joy guarantee. We want you to be happy with your pieces. We want you to keep coming back, right? If you don't have a great experience, you're likely not going to shop somewhere again. I recently had that. I was shopping at a really expensive retailer and had pretty not great experience. I'm like, well, why would I come spend a ton of money here again when it's not a great customer service experience? So we want to give you as much comfortability and as many little options to help with your purchasing as possible so that you will continue shopping with us. If it's a horrible experience, you're not coming back. So that's why we try to create a really great shopping experience here. All right, there you go. This will be Shop Super IGI certified lab-grown diamond pendant. Now this one will not come with the chain. It's going to be a standalone pendant. Your pendant is done in 950 platinum. So that is a huge bonus instantly. 950 platinum. Now, I don't want that to deter you if you don't have a platinum chain. One thing I'll say is we have a ton of platinum chains here at Shop LC. So you can head to our website and you can check those out. But 2, if you have a white gold chain, if you have a silver chain, you can put this on any of those chains in the meantime and then work your way up to a platinum chain. You don't have to get everything today. So don't let that stop you. If you've purchased anything from us here at Shop LC, any pendants, and you own like a rhodium over sterling silver chain or a white gold, whatever it might be, even a silver tone chain, you can start wearing this pendant instantly. It does not have to be a platinum chain. That would be Shop 2. Okay, now Shop 3, we have something for the gentleman. And we actually only have one gentleman's ring in the show. So if we've got gentlemen with us, which I know we do, I see we have E. Perkins joining us. I see of course we have Isaac in the house. Reading y'all's comments. Isaac, thank you. Shop LC is the same without her. I appreciate that. Hello.
So the L and LC stand for Lauren earlier.
I know. And then we were like, well, what does the C stand for? And it was what was it? Cranky. Oh, thank you. Cranky or cute, but most of the time's cranky. Just kidding. But we do have a couple gentlemen tuning in, and there could be more of you out there that I just don't see your name. So for all of our gents tuning in, this is top luxury for our gentlemen. Okay. So this setting is done in 950 platinum. Whoa. And it's 10.5 grams of 950 platinum. So we know gentlemen's rings typically heavier, right? They're going to have a bulkier setting, a bulkier band, more masculine presence, right? Stronger presence on the hand. So that means it's going to be utilizing more precious metal. Well, that's why we don't typically see gentlemen's rings in platinum, because when we get that high in platinum gram weight, obviously, the price starts to reflect the gram weight in platinum. 10.5 grams of platinum. whew, hello, you would be expecting to pay a ton. Like I would say 6 figures when we're looking at 10.5 grams of platinum. Well, with this one, guess what? This is 10.5 grams of platinum, 1.5 carats on your diamond. Now the diamond is going to be a graded stone, F color, VS2 clarity. Y'all, this is under $3,000 pre-coupon code. For that much platinum, you're checking the 1 carat mark and then even going beyond that, 1.5 carats on your diamond. This is a sleek style for the gentleman. It's also a no catch style. So I know we're approaching fall and winter. If you live in a place where you wear gloves every day, this is really great. It's very sleek. Single stone ring. Now, what I would say about this one is if you have a gentleman in your life who doesn't necessarily know if he would wear jewelry, what we always say our Shelby is a lot of times they don't wear jewelry because they don't have jewelry. So maybe you're going to surprise them, and this is going to be a special treat for a birthday, for an anniversary. And that, again, is where the 30-day guarantee comes in, because what I always say is put it on, have them put it on the dresser or the nightstand, wherever it is that they get ready in the morning. And if they're not slipping it on the hand and it's been 29 days, you can send it back. But I have a feeling this is going to be sitting there. They're going to start putting it on before they go to work in the morning, or before they head out to church on Sunday, or before you go to dinner on a Friday night. And suddenly, there's someone who wears jewelry. They didn't think they were, but suddenly they have the piece and they start wearing it. And so this is a really great option because it's classic and it's simple. It's very simple. This is not an over-the-top piece. It's not too much. It's subtle, it's simple, it's classic and minimalist. And I think a lot of gentlemen appreciate more of a minimalist look when it comes to jewelry. And so I want y'all to get another peek at that. Now that stone is beautifully cut. That's going to be an emerald cut there on your octagon, 1.5 carats with 10.5 grams of platinum. Oh my word. Now sizes are going from 10 up through 14 with half sizes. We did have 8 through 9.5. And I know what happened to those sizes. Our ladies came in and they bought them for themselves. I know it. I know our shoppers here. They came in, they bought them for themselves, and I can understand why, because this is a gorgeous piece. This could totally be for the ladies as well. But we are in those big sizes, and ladies, these were made for the men. I know we want to always shop, but we gotta get some things for the gentlemen occasionally, right? We gotta give them something. And this is just such a great look. Classic, easy to wear. Of course, platinum. I love it. Matt here, one of our hosts, he has a platinum wedding band, and he always talks about how, if platinum like gets hit or nicked, you never actually lose any of the platinum. It just moves within the ring. So if you were ever to really hit your ring hard, you're never going to have any of your platinum lost. It's just going to like move in the ring. He actually was saying how they got married in Mexico, and like the day after their wedding, he ended up like nicking his ring, and he was like, oh, it's okay. I didn't lose any platinum. So that's always something to note as well, is these are easy to wear pieces. You're never going to lose platinum on this. All right. Starting price is $2,700. After a coupon code, we're coming down to 2025. Hey, 2025. What's this year? 2025 with 5 budget payments brings you to $405. Okay, $405 to own this gentleman's ring. And get it on the budget pay, ladies, if you are purchasing it as a gift. And then if after the 30 days you choose to send it back, you will have only paid the $405. And then you'll send it back and you'll get your $405 plus tax returned to you, and you won't have to pay the rest of the ring out. So budget pay is also great if you're unsure, if you're trying to gift it and you want that little wiggle room with those 30 days. That's when budget pay is a really great option. So that will be shop 3. Shop 3. Isaac said, sadly, I have to work today, so I won't see the whole show. Oh no, Isaac, we're going to miss you. Don't leave us, but I know you got to go work. Girlfriend wears a size 14. Isaac, you're hilarious. You're such a goofball. So next up, okay, this piece. Now, this instantly makes me think of a Modani piece. It is not a Modani. So I'm not saying this is a Modani piece. Modani only works in earth mine diamonds. So putting that out there. But it reminds me of a Modani piece because Modani will actually use yellow and white diamonds in similar designs fairly frequently. So with this, you're seeing the yellow and the white. Now, both of these are going to be lab stones, and we're calling this a bypass ring. It's very different, though. It's not quite a traditional bypass ring, because a traditional bypass ring, your stones would go past each other and then kind of sit. And it's like you would literally see the stones pass each other. And so they'd be kind of at an angle from one another. This one, the stones are more upright. So you have a pair and a pair, points facing outward, as you see right there behind me. But do you see what I mean is if it were a bypass, they'd be over a little bit. These are one on top of the other. So the bands kind of move through and past one another, but the actual center stones are one on top of the other. So it creates an even bigger look. With a bypass style, you'll cover more surface area horizontally on the hand, but with this one, you're covering more surface area vertically with one pair on top of the other. Now going back into this one, again, this is going to be another certified piece. So this will have your laboratory report. I'm trying to pull it out and it just opens up. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through each one of these. And y'all, you're getting 2.5 carats total diamond weight. This is done in 950 platinum. Okay, so again, we're getting into that major luxury element when we get into 950 platinum. And I'll check on the gram weight in a minute here. Let's see if I have it in the certification. So each one of your pairs are going to be, bless you. Each one of your pairs are going to be a full carat. So a carat on the white diamond, a carat on the yellow diamond. With an additional carat weight, you've got 17 points of round yellows surrounding your yellow diamond. And then you have 33 points of round whites surrounding the white diamond and then moving down the sides. So you'll see here we've got the yellow diamond, full carat on the pair with an additional 17 points of rounds. You've got 1 carat here on the white diamond pair, an additional, probably about 17 points there. And then you have the additional carat weight coming down the sides of the band. And those are going to be your white diamonds. So the white diamonds are kind of the foundation of this ring. And then we've placed in that yellow diamond. Okay, well, here's one thing to note. I cannot call this a canary diamond. It has to go through a whole process to be called a canary diamond. But the color yellow on this is what you hope a yellow diamond will be. And when you see an earth mined yellow diamond, now there are designers like Modani per se who will only use top quality stones. So if it's a subpar yellow diamond, it doesn't have that much color saturation, he's not going to utilize these. But oftentimes you will see yellow diamonds that two things can happen. Either one, very faint in color, right? It doesn't really, you're not like positive it's a yellow diamond. It's like, is that a yellow diamond or is it just like not a great quality diamond? You don't really know. Or you'll see a yellow diamond that's irradiated, which is a heat treatment. Totally fine. These are actually heat treated as well. But when you see a earth mined irradiated yellow diamond, sometimes it just looks mustard yellow, like so mustard yellow. And you want it to be like this. You want it to be this like Tweety bird yellow. That's what you want, not yellow mustard. You want it to be that Tweety bird yellow. And you're getting the perfect color yellow with this. And that speaks to the fact that these are lab diamonds. And something I've tried to really express to our viewers is when we're talking about lab diamonds, we're creating the ultimate environment to create the perfect stone every time, right? Like we are setting up the environment. We're creating the setting for those stones to be created at peak quality. Now, with earth mine diamonds, we get what the earth gives us, right? We don't get to say the conditions under which that diamond is produced. We're setting up the conditions with our lab diamonds. We're setting ourselves up for success, right? When you have control over something, you can ensure that you're getting quality. When it's kind of up to the earth, you don't really have the same quality. So I think that's a really nice thing to think about when thinking about lab diamonds, is you're going to have consistency in the quality of your stones. 2.5 carats in total, all done in platinum. Look at this. Hopefully that's showing better for you guys. I'm trying to keep my hand really still there for a second. Now, DJ, do we have any additional sizes after the 8? Right now I'm seeing 5 through 8 with half sizes. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's it, y'all. 5 through 8 with half sizes. The additional sizes have all sold out. Now, being in platinum, there is a possibility our personal shoppers could size this for you. Platinum is a bit harder to size than gold. At 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. Like I said, it's really giving you some major vertical surface area. But there is a chance. If you are looking for a larger size, there is a chance our personal shopper team, we go up to size 8 available, so they could possibly size this up to a 10 for you. And you can call them and they'll let you know. Now, have a surprise. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. So y'all are seeing $3,299. And I know y'all are peeking at that before I get into the price. You're like, wait, what's she gonna tell us the price is? That is not your start price. So this has actually been clearanced on our website to $26.39. And then I'm going to apply the coupon code. That brings us down to under $2,000. Now remember, this is a 2.5 carat ring in platinum for $1,980. 5 budget payments. You're paying $396 to get home not just white diamonds, but yellow diamonds as well. A carat in each. You've got 2 carat solitaire stones. 2 of them. That's amazing, you guys. How often do we see something like that? Then we add the platinum. Then we add the accent stones. This would be an incredible deal just for the white diamond in platinum. This would be an incredible deal just for the yellow diamond in platinum. But to have both of these at this price point is outrageous. Only here at Shop Will See could we do something like this. And again, it's not because these are lab diamonds. It's because of Shop Will See. And I encourage you, go cross shopping. Go online. Right now while you're tuning in, hop on your laptop, hop on your desktop, get on your tablet, and type in 2.5 carat lab diamond ring. And just see what's out there. And the prices are going to blow your mind when you compare what we're bringing you here at Shop Will See. It's really astonishing. Like every time I'm like, wait, how can we do this? And I'll see something, I'll be like, okay, that's bound to be this much money. And then I see the price and I'm like, what are we doing? How are we doing it? And why, right? Why? Especially when these stones don't go for this price point elsewhere. It's here that these stones go for this price point, but we're on a mission to bring you that shopping experience, to be your destination for jewelry, for high-end jewelry at a better price point. And so we're going to continue on with that every single time. All right, that is going to be shop 4. I love this ring. Oh my goodness. Wouldn't y'all agree? This is very reminiscent of a Madani piece. It just really has that luxury designer look to it. Oh, good. Okay, Isaac said he's not leaving yet. All right, Isaac, thank you. Don't go yet. Oh, here, let's see here. I want this on a dark. I want it on a dark screen. That's why I wore black, because lab diamonds in general really show well on black. So if y'all want to see something like a ring on this black board, let me know. All right, shop 4 for your yellow and white diamond. And I actually think it is the only yellow diamond we'll have today. So if y'all are in the market for yellow, we've got blue. Blue is the only other colored diamond of the day. So if you're looking for yellow, this is going to be your moment. But next up, we're actually going to get into some studs. And these are like mega studs. And it's kind of funny to me because, yes, I love that it does look very custom, that ring. It looks custom made. Isaac, yes, I'm back at 6 p.m., 6 to 8 with you guys right here. Right here. And we will be having a Glitz and Glamour show. So come back at 6 p.m. if you're able to, if you get a little break. Okay. Now, these stud earrings. There are items that I always say us ladies have on our jewelry bucket list, right? Stud earrings, a tennis bracelet, probably a particular engagement ring style, maybe a solitaire pendant. We have these little bucket list items. A pearl necklace might be on there, right? Maybe we want something in our birthstone. We all just have these little bucket list jewelry items. And I feel like diamond studs are pretty high up on the bucket list, right? But we would typically think, okay, I'll get a quarter carat. Well, okay. So one thing I want to say, and I think I always like to preface this when we do earrings because I feel like sometimes there's a misconception. Whatever the carat weight is that you see in a description for an earring is going to be split in half. That's the full carat weight. So when we see 3 carat stud earrings, it's not 3 per ear. It's going to be 1.5 carats per ear. And I always like to say that because I don't want there to be confusion when you get those home. And I think sometimes there can be a little confusion with that. So these are 3 carat studs, but they're 1.5 carats per ear, which is massive. I mean, this is not your basic everyday diamond stud. There's no way. To give you perspective, my lab diamond studs are 0.5 carat per ear. They're a carat. They're a carat stud earrings. Okay. So they're 0.5 carat per ear. These are 1.5 carats per ear. They're 3 times the size of my lab diamond studs. And these can literally be the studs that you live in. They're done in 950 platinum. They have a twist back. That's why I'm not putting them on, is because this twist back would take me half the show to get on and then half the show to take off. So I won't bore you with me trying to get this earring on and off. But they do have the twist back. And actually something I love, Marie, one of our VIP customers, she had been shopping with us one day on a live stream for a platinum show. And we were talking about how with our twist backs, we'll use a silicone backing. And it just makes it a lot easier unless you plan on wearing your earrings for like an extended period of time, which there are definitely those times. Actually, my lab diamond studs, I got those back in January of this year. And I put them on right before going on a vacation. And I was going, kind of told y'all this story before, but there's always new people popping in. I was going... Y'all are funny in there. Isaac said I'll jump in and out later. Miss Pat, Isaac the jumping jack. Okay, the jumping jack, the jumping Isaac over here. Jumping in and out. Isaac, I know you don't stress yourself out, but pop in when you can, say hello when you can. So I got those last January and I put them in right before a pretty long vacation. I think in total I was gone about like 14 days. So I went to Mexico first for a music festival, and then I flew straight from Mexico to a work trip in Phoenix, Arizona. And so I literally put these in the day before I left. Not these. I wish they were these. But I put in my 0.5 carat in each ear studs. Put them in the day before I left because I had a photo shoot here at Shop LC. And they were like, oh, can you bring your lab diamond studs for that photo shoot? So I wore my lab diamond studs and I just didn't take them out. I didn't take them out and went to Mexico, wore them the entire trip there. And typically I change out my jewelry all the time, but I was like, they go with everything. They're diamonds. They're in gold. You can wear them in the pool. You can wear them in the ocean. They have the twist back. So I wore them all through Mexico. I got to my work trip in Arizona where I was dressed completely different than Mexico, right? We went from bikinis to like suits and business casual attire. So then I'm in Phoenix and I'm still wearing the same studs every single day. I wore them for 14 days straight. I came back to work, and of course, then I'm trying on jewelry, so I had to take them off. But you can actually wear a stud like this with the twist back every single day. You don't have to worry about them falling off. Once they're on, believe me, it's going to take you some time to get them off. It's going to take not actually the full show, but it'll take you 30 seconds to a minute to twist these off. And so, once they're on, they're not going anywhere. This backing, you can't pull that off. Okay. It doesn't happen. You can't pull that off. So that is actually a really important factor if you do want the type, the all day, everyday wear studs. And I think for most of us, that is kind of how we view our stud earrings is okay, these earrings are going to be my all the time earrings. I will wear these every single day. I will wear these with every single outfit. That's really how we tend to view our stud earrings. So if that's the case for you, I think these would be perfect. Now, they're big and they're bold. So if you're looking for subtle, this might not be the stud for you because this is not subtle. This is a big burst of diamond sparkle. They're beautiful rounds, which is really what you want in a stud earring. Our start price on these was $2,700. We bring you down to $2,025 again, which I think brings your budget pay to $405. $405 on your budget pay. These could be a really nice upgrade. Maybe for a special birthday, Christmas, milestone anniversary. These would make a great upgrade. Let me upgrade you. If you already have a carat stud, 2 carat studs. All right, friends, that will be shop five for our 3 carat stud earrings in platinum. In platinum with the twist backs. Wow, these are gorgeous, you guys. Oh my goodness. They are G color VS clarity. They sparkle wildly. Yes, they're gorgeous. Okay, now getting into another ring. Now, the first ring we had was definitely more on the bridal side. The second ring I would say would be a perfect right-hand ring, special occasion ring. It was not distinctly bridal. And then this one again, I think this could go either way. This could go the bridal route. This could also go right-hand ring. It actually reminds me so much of my good friend Ashley's engagement ring. And at the time, my goodness, in 2016, when she got her engagement ring, it was very similar to this. I had not seen anything like this. I had not seen kind of this almost floral-like design in a bridal piece. And so when she chose it, I was like, whoa, that's so different, so unique. You just weren't seeing styles like that in bridal. I think it's become more popular in bridal jewelry, but also it makes for really beautiful right-hand jewelry because you have that kind of floral design, which is so feminine, right? So delicate. When you see a flower-like design, it's instantly like, ooh, you know, it puts a smile on your face. It has that soft look to it, but it's still big and it's still bold. Okay. So you were looking at 3.5 carats in total. Now this ring is done in 14 karat yellow gold. So 14 karat yellow gold, which is actually exactly what my friends has done. And I think with this floral design, the 14 karat yellow gold, it gives it a very classic look, almost an antique look, which is perfect for the floral piece, right? Is having the yellow gold. Bye, Isaac. Yes, pop in later when you can. Thank you for tuning in. DJ, can we see? So first, let's check on the sizing. So sizes 4 and 4.5 are sold out, but we do have size 5 through 9. And then up from there is sold out as well. So 5 through 9 with half sizes. And then if we could take a peek at the carat weights as well, because that center stone, y'all, that's probably a 1.5 to 2 carat. Oh, no. It's a 3 carat center stone. I was trying to downplay. I was like, I don't want to say too much. That is a 3 carat center stone with an additional half carat of diamonds in your halo and down your band. So your halo, you're alternating between slightly smaller and slightly larger rounds, and then those go down the band as well. But do y'all see what I mean with this particular style? How the yellow gold, it enhances the overall look, right? There's just something about it. I don't know. It overall, it gives a really nice enhanced look to this ring. And so I love that. I think it's the perfect combination. There are rings where I'm like, oh yeah, absolutely, that should be in platinum. It's crisp, it's clean, it's minimalist. But then there are rings like this that have so much detail and kind of a story that I think seeing them in yellow gold, it just kind of dives into the details and the character of the piece. And when you're seeing a floral diamond piece, it's all about character, right? I love this one. So again, that center stone, that's a 9.1 millimeter round, y'all. That is a huge center stone. 3 carats with an additional half carat of diamonds. Wow. All right, let's get into our pricing here. This does have a 5-star rating. Let's take a peek at that if we could, DJ. Okay, this is from Denise. Thank you, Denise, for writing in. This is a gorgeous ring. I have never seen a diamond with so much sparkle. I can't stop looking at it. I also love the slim band. The ring is feminine and very comfortable to wear. Denise hit everything, didn't she? She's never seen a diamond with so much sparkle. Well, that definitely speaks to the quality of these luxuriant lab stones. And I love how she said this ring is feminine and comfortable to wear. It really is, right? It has that feminine presence because of the floral length design, but yet it's so easy to wear. It's so comfortable to wear, and it will instantly become a favorite. Now, I want to show the profile real quick because it does sit up off the hand, which I love as well. You'll see the space there. It's not super high profile, but y'all see that space? So it does sit up high, which is going to allow some extra light to enter into that stone. Wow. All right, we'll get into our pricing here now. So we are looking at $2,700. $2,025, again, with a $405 budget pay. That will be shop 6. Shop 6, $405 on your budget pay for not 3 carats. That would be just your center stone, but 3.5 carats of gorgeous diamonds. All part of our luxuriant lab diamond collection. Yes, I'm right there with you. Love a high profile ring. I do too. I feel like you got to find that perfect spot for you though, for everyone, because a high profile can get caught on things. So you got to go with what works with your lifestyle. Sometimes kind of that mid profile like we see on that floral ring is just right. And that's going to be different for everybody, what's going to fit your lifestyle best. We have entered into the second hour of our live stream. So I want to invite any of our new viewers and welcome you into the Shop LC family. Thank you for tuning in with us this afternoon. My name is Lauren Masters. I am one of your hosts here at Shop LC. Please feel free to utilize that chat feature. Comment. If you have questions, if you have comments, if you want to just get to know us better here at Shop LC, we want to get to know you. That is the beauty of the live stream. Since the beginning, it's always been a little live stream family. And I love that about our live stream space is it's a little family. And so if you have questions, if you just want to chime in and say, hey, I'm tuning in today. I'm tuning in from North Carolina. I know we have our friend Big Joe. He lives in North Carolina. Wherever you're tuning in from, let us know. Introduce yourself. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We are live from Austin, Texas, the Lone Star State. So let us know. We want to get to know you. And this is the place to do it. Because if you've tuned into our television broadcasting, it's a bit more difficult to really get to know one another there because we just don't have as much flexibility in being able to chit-chat with each other. Oh my goodness. So excited. Okay. This ring, you guys, we are back into platinum. Now, I'm not putting platinum over gold. Like I just said, there's a time and a place for both, depending on the style. Yes, with a high profile, the light can get under the diamonds and it shines better. That's true. It does allow a lot of light to enter through the stones. One thing I'll say with our luxuriant lab diamonds is they don't even need as much light to shine the way we want them to shine. That's one great thing about lab diamonds is they shine. I feel like you could sit in a dark room and these stones are going to shine. That's the beauty of the lab diamonds. So this is the, Sean says it better. I really can never say the phrase right, but it's where you have 2 stones kind of placed next to each other at that angle. And we've seen people doing this even with layering rings, but you have the oval and the pair right next to each other. Not pair, marquee, I'm sorry. The oval and the marquee right next to each other. And I think a lot of you have actually been utilizing the loose diamonds to create a look like this. This one is done for you. So you have a 2 carat 60 in total. And we will peek at that. Let's look at our sizing first. So 5 through 6.5 is sold out. We're starting at 7 and going up through 10. And then from there, they're sold out. So bookends are gone. Again, with any of these, if you want to ask about sizing, our personal shoppers can help you with that. Let them know, and they can see what they can do as far as sizing the piece for you. There is that personal shopper number, 888-835-2237. And they are happy to help you with that. Now, let's look at these carat weights because we've got 2.6 carats total. So that means each one of these is over a carat, but we're going to look and see what that means. So your marquee is going to be a carat 28 and your oval will be a carat 32. So each of these over a carat and a quarter. Now, they've done something really great on that marquee. Instead of doing the marquee in like a prong setting, which nothing wrong with a prong setting. One of my friends has a engagement ring that is a marquee, and she has the prong setting, and it's gorgeous. But this is going to actually protect your marquee stone from getting nicked or chipped. And like we mentioned, a diamond is the toughest stone. They're nearly indestructible, but with a narrow marquee at those edges, sometimes you want a little bit of an additional protection. And so the way they've set the marquee stone is we've kind of done these bookends. So you have the triangles in your platinum on the edges, and then we've done the traditional prong setting on the oval. So since it's in platinum, if it were in yellow gold, I would be a little more weary about the triangle setting because I would feel like it might kind of lock in that stone. But with the platinum, it just blends beautifully. So there are different ways to go with that, but I love the way they set these stones. And honestly, the settings blend right in. You don't even really notice the settings because they just blend into the diamonds. Again, like we were saying earlier. These are going to be E to F in color. I'm going to put it back on this one actually because it's a bit large on me. E to F in color, VS clarity. You're essentially getting 2 solitaire rings in one when you have this new style. It's like having a solitaire marquee and layering it with a solitaire oval. And this is such a popular style right now in the world of jewelry, and diamonds in particular, is having those 2 different shapes next to each other. And it's kind of, I've seen it used as like an anniversary gift of like 2 becoming 1, 2 right there next to each other, kind of like on that race of life together. I've seen it used in that way for anniversary gifts, and it's a really sweet style, and it's something that's become more and more popular in the recent years. Not like it's brand new style, but it's just become more popular. You know, there's always kind of ebbs and flows with things that we see that are really popular, and this has been one of those styles that is just coming up again and again and again when we look at jewelry and diamond jewelry in particular. So getting into your pricing now, we are starting at $2,600. Applying that coupon code brings us to $1,950. Under $2,000 for 2 carat 60 and platinum, you guys. And we're under $2,000, 5 budget payments, $398. Get this home. If we have your size, get it home, try it on, fall in love. That's going to be the order of how things happen. You will get it home, he'll try it on, and you will be in love. I'm pre-warning you, you will be in love with this ring. All right, that will be shop 7.
You're pre-warning?
Pre-warning.
What?
Pre-warning.
It's a pre-warning, okay.
The warning before
It's the warning before the
I guess
warning.
I just need to be warning you. Pre-warning you.
Well, it's actually funny enough. There's like a lot of things that we say like that, like plan ahead.
Oh, right.
Planning.
You're planning, right?
You don't need to say
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, I say this all the time, pre-warning you.
The warning before the warning. I like it. You just have their back.
There we go. Oh, I love that comment. There we go. Yeah, something you don't see every day. Absolutely right. It's not something you see every day. It's a more unique style, especially because I think for most of us, right, if you were to go into a jewelry store, well, what are the odds you could get 2 over a full carat stones, right? You might be pretty limited there. But with this one, you're able to get actually 2 of those together. Now, I'm going to grab this chain real quick to show you the 3 carat pendant. So we came in hot earlier with the 5 carat pendant. And I know that might not be for everyone. It's gorgeous. This was item 2, shop 2. But that might not be for everyone. You might think, oh my goodness, I couldn't wear that. I wouldn't feel comfortable wearing it. What would people think? Well, you shouldn't worry about what anyone thinks. But if that's something that's crossed your mind, if you're like, oh, it's too much, it's too ostentatious, guess what? We've got a 3 carat. So if you wanted to tone it down a little bit, in my opinion, more is more when it comes to diamonds. But maybe you want something a little more subtle. Maybe you are looking for something at a slightly lesser price point. We have a 3 carat solitaire pendant. Look at that. I mean, y'all, who are we kidding? This is still really big, really regal. Whoa. That will never go unnoticed on the neckline. Now, I'm wearing black. I feel like whenever presenting diamonds, black goes best because it allows the diamonds to just really be showcased. But even if I were to be wearing a floral top, the size and the quality of this stone would still pop. Like, this stone would not go missed. I could be wearing a zebra print top, and you would see this pendant from across the room because of the quality, because of the size. So this is one of those pendants that it's eye-catching, it's head-turning, it's amazing. Now, this will come with your packet, your IGI certification packet, and that's going to let you know all the details of your stone. You have a little report that you can actually remove and keep like in a safe, and then you have your full report. And again, that's going to include the diagrams of your stone, so any inclusions are noted. It also has the report number, which that is going to be what's engraved on your stone. And then it has all of the details. So this is actually just over 3 carats. You're going to have an E-color VS clarity. Yep. And it's a round brilliant. So just like with the oval, that was an oval brilliant, we're going to allow for a ton of cutting within the stone. It's a really detailed cut that gives you enhanced sparkle, enhanced radiance, and enhanced reflection of light. Because the more cuts you have in that stone, the more basically surface areas you have for light to bounce back and forth. Okay, so you'll see here, you almost just get lost in this stone because the light it's bouncing everywhere. It's just a full sparkle, full light reflection. And that's why a brilliant cut is so special. And that's why so many people gravitate towards it. Because when we're looking at diamonds, I could talk about the clarity and the color, the G and the VS. And for some of you, that's going to go right over your head. You're like, but does it sparkle, right? That's what we want to know. Does it sparkle? Yes, that's the answer to your question. And anytime you hear myself or one of the other hosts say it's a brilliant cut, no, that means major sparkle power. That is just a guaranteed when it comes to a brilliant cut. Okay, so y'all are seeing the price of $2,700. Guess what? We're not stopping there. We actually already clearance this down to $2,159. And, well, do you want to know why? It's because we only have 2. We only have 2, so we've already clearanced it down to $2,159. I'm going to get that coupon code going. It brings us to $1,619. Okay, $1,619 for a 3 carat solitaire. Now, the setting, the bail, that's all going to be done in platinum. Like with the pendant we had earlier, though, it's a standalone pendant. So it will be the pendant on its own. I mentioned this earlier, but if we have anyone new joining us, I want y'all to know, don't let that stop you. Don't let that deter you. Don't let that be the thing that you're like, oh, I don't have a platinum chain. It's okay. You can wear a rhodium over sterling silver chain, a platinum over sterling silver chain, a sterling silver chain, a white gold chain. You will find a way to wear this pendant because when you get home with 3 carat diamonds, believe me, nothing is going to stop you from wearing this stone. You're going to want to put it on instantly, and you're probably not going to want to take it off, right? Remember when I was talking about the bucket list jewelry? This is one of the pieces I mentioned, a solitaire pendant. Ooh, you know what else I thought about was bucket list? Diamond hoops, which we do have coming up also. I forgot about that. That's definitely on most of our bucket lists are diamond hoops. Haven't gotten there yet. Just realized that I'm going to have to get some diamond hoops in my life eventually. All right, so there we go. That will be, ooh, I didn't give your budget pay. $1,619. You got 5 budget pays. $323. I think that's our lowest budget pay yet in today's show. $323 to get home your 3 carat pendant. Oh, that's funny. Tony says if you wear a ring like that in Brazil, be prepared to lose some fingers. Tony always has the most just outrageous, wild stories and references. But he's had a lot of experiences, right? He is a gem hunter. I actually believe he was on the reality show. He was on some kind of reality show where they went across the world getting gemstones. I forget what it's called. I think it's on Amazon.
He'd be a good reality show character.
Yeah, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I see it.
It was on something. It's like Jim something on Amazon. Okay, that was shop 8. Shop 8. Thank you, DJ. Okay, now we're getting into shop 9. Now, shop 9 and 10, these could be bridal pieces, but these could also be right hand rings. So here is 9. Sizing is really limited on this one. So we're looking at size 7 and size 8. And we have 1 in each. You guys, we are really limited in these pieces today. So this is like bottom of the barrel lab diamond show. We do not have much left. Okay, so you're getting a 1.5 carat, all done in platinum, 950 platinum. I love the setting on this. So this is the largest setting we've seen. We've got a lot of diamonds in the band. We actually have a split band. And you even have diamonds moving around the front, which is a really unique look. And again, one of those things that Shop LC doesn't necessarily have to do, but it's that added detail that takes these pieces from being just run-of-the-mill jewelry store jewelry to pieces that look like designer pieces that you would find in high-end department stores, luxury jewelry stores, boutique jewelry stores. And so I'm going to point that out to you real quick. You've got your double band, your split band, and the thickness on that is almost as thick as your central stone. So you get this wide presence all the way across the finger. But here's what I mean when I say you have diamonds on the front of the ring. And that's not something we see often. And it's almost like it's something that people are going to go, wait, do you have diamonds on the front of your ring? Like people are going to take a double take. So you'll see right here, you have this ribboning effect where you have a ribbon of diamonds coming through the front. And then also kind of cutting behind that, you got a little ribbon of diamonds right here. So even from the profile view of your ring, you're actually going to see 2 rows of diamonds. So no matter where you're looking on this ring, you're going to see 2 rows of diamonds. So here that is. Now your central stone is a 1.5 carat. Is it? Oh, wait. I'm going to sneeze. Okay, thank you. Your center stone is a carat. Sorry, pardon me. Your center stone is a carat round, brilliant cut. And then you have the accent stones, 0.5 carat of accent stones that are going to be your side stones and then those front ribbon-like stones. And I want to try to show y'all that so you can really kind of take in what that looks like. You see what I mean? How you have that ribbon of diamonds right there in the front. And it's just like, why did we add that? We didn't have to, but we always want to make our pieces next level and take them to another level. So with this one, it could even be a middle finger ring, you are going to get the laboratory card, the IGI card, and you can scan the QR code. And what that QR code does is it's going to give you all the information that you saw within the booklet. So it's going to allow you to have access to all the information in regards to your stone. 69 diamonds in total. So 68 accent stones and of course that gorgeous carat round, all brilliant cut. And let's get into the price here. We're starting at $2,400. Bring you down to $1,800. Under $2,000, you guys. Again, we're talking about platinum. $950 platinum on this piece. And then with that, 1.5 carat of diamonds for under $2,000. 5 budget pays brings you to $360. $360 on your budget pay to get this home. All right, that will be shop 9. Shop 9 for your split band diamond ring. Now this next one is, I feel like, a really ideal bridal piece. It is just, the price point's incredible. And I feel like this is, it's not too much. It's not too over the top. It's a really great bridal piece. And now, not to say you couldn't go with that first piece that was the 3 carat, but this one, I just think it's, I'm trying to find the right words, and when I do, I'll let y'all know. But your center stone is a 9 by 6 millimeter oval. It is a carat 25, so a carat and a quarter on your central stone. Great sizing on this one. We're starting at size 6 and moving up from there up to 9.5. You have an additional 50 points of diamonds in your accent stones. And the halo on this is gorgeous, but you also have a hidden halo. So you've got the diamonds right here, as you see, but underneath there, you'll also have a row of diamonds all the way around. And kind of what's holding the diamond up, that's covered in diamonds. You have the halo and the hidden halo underneath. So you get 2 halos of diamonds. And then you have your diamonds moving down the band. Now, what I love about this one and why I feel like this checks so many bridal piece boxes is I've always thought I would love a engagement ring with diamonds all the way around the band. This gives you an extended coverage of diamonds to where when you're wearing it, it appears that your diamonds go all the way around the band. So it gives you that look. But then you're not kind of worried about that, about banging your ring around. Actually, my friend who got married last year, she wanted her diamonds to go all the way around, and they ended up not doing that. They gave some space because of that very fact. But it had that look, right? Like it was going all the way around the band. Yes, Tina came in. She said, beautiful, beautiful ring, isn't it? This to me is one of the dreamiest pieces. And it's funny because it's not the largest piece, right? But the overall design, it just has this dreamy element to it. There's that hidden halo that goes all the way around. Yep, a Cinderella ring. It is a Cinderella ring. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I love this one. All right, so price point on this is going to blow your mind. Now, we've toned down on the carat weight. We're at a carat 70 in total. But I also think that oval presents larger. I would look at that oval and think it's a 2 carat minimum. And it's a carat, what was it, carat 25? I would think it's a 2 carat, probably because of the halo, the platinum, or 14 karat white gold. This one's 14 karat white gold, so that's actually also going to help with your price. But the white gold, the halo, all of that just kind of makes the ring look so much larger. So you have the oval, but then you've got that outer halo, you've got the white gold prong. So it kind of all looks into one. It's still an incredible carat weight. Like you're not sacrificing. You're getting a carat and a quarter on your center stone. So price point on this is $19.99, you guys. We're taking you down to $1,500. $1,500 for a graded diamond ring, G color VS clarity. It's an oval brilliant cut again. So we're getting that major sparkle factor from the brilliant cut. $1,500. And then budget pay, $300. $300 on your budget pay. Can you imagine anyone out there who is looking to get engaged being able to pay out their engagement ring that looks like this for $300 a month? If you went to a department store or a mall jewelry store, you would be getting a teeny tiny little diamond. You probably couldn't do the $300 a month. There probably wouldn't be the option. You can get this one for $300 a month. Wow, I'm in awe. Gorgeous. This just opens a whole new door for anyone to get their dream engagement ring, their dream diamond ring. Maybe you're already married. Maybe this is an upgrade. Maybe you got something really petite when you got married and you still treasure and love it, but you were never able to do that upgrade, right? Or when you did the upgrade, it wasn't quite what you were wanting. You still weren't able to get that quality or the carat weight. The average engagement ring, I think, is about a carat now. Hi, Tina. Hello. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for saying hi. I so appreciate that. I love it when you guys chat with us. I really do. It makes my day when I see you guys in the comments chatting. It makes the show so much fun. Isn't it gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous ring. Yeah, it deserves the double gorgeous. This is my favorite of the show. Love it. I am in love. Y'all, I want this ring. Wow. And the price point is just outrageous. You guys, $1,500. Are you kidding me? All right, that will be shop 10. It does come with the lab report as well. Yes, thank you, Tina, for mentioning that. Lab-grown diamonds are not fake. I feel like that's a conversation we have to have over and over and over again because people are thinking like, oh, well, I want it to look believable. And I'm like, you don't need it to look believable because it's real. There's nothing to be believable. It is a diamond. Lab diamonds are diamonds, simply created in a different environment. I love the way Miss Becky puts it. You can make brownies at your home. Same ingredients, right? You can make brownies in a corporate bakery, or what do they call it? A industrial kitchen, or at a bakery, right? Where they're going to sell the brownies, and so every single one is going to look perfect. It's going to be perfectly cut. You make them at home, they're going to taste just as great. They might be, they might not be perfectly cut squares. They might be a little uneven. There might be some that are falling apart a little bit. They're the same ingredients, same thing. But since you can control the environment, right, of the bakery donuts in the industrial kitchen, you have a perfect looking, not donut. Where did I get donut? I was talking about brownies and suddenly just switched to donut. I guess I could work with a donut too. But you can get the perfect looking brownie every single time because you control the environment. And that's what happens with lab diamonds is we're controlling the environment. So we're actually getting the perfect stones every time. But
now I think about it, I feel like donuts is probably a better analogy because I feel like it's easier to mess up a donut in terms of like how it looks.
The shape and stuff. Yeah. I've never tried to make an at-home donut.
Exactly.
So yeah, when you're making something at home, you don't really have that full control. That's what we're talking about with earth mine diamonds. They're coming from the earth, so we have no control over the environment. But with lab diamonds, we've created the perfect setting for those stones to thrive and get the perfect quality. Oh, thank you, Tina. She said, love your hair. It's beautiful. God bless. Thank you. God bless you as well. All of you. God bless you all. Yeah, I pray over these platforms every day. So I appreciate you guys and just the family atmosphere that we've created in this space and being able to chat with y'all here on the live stream. So thank you for that. Now, this next ring is totally different than anything we've done today. So we've really been staying within the, I would kind of say, bridal solitaire space. This next ring we're bringing out is our first cocktail style ring. So the second half of the show is going to be a little bit different here. We're going to start making our way into some lower price points. After this cocktail ring, we're actually going to get into a 300 and under diamond smackdown. I just came up with that on a whim. Diamond extravaganza, 300 and under diamond extravaganza. That's what I'm going to call it. Let me grab a quick sip of my water. Okay. Whew. I had something in my throat. Okay, so here's our first okay, here's our first cocktail ring. Oh, yes. Hello, beautiful. Okay, a full carat of diamonds. Now, this is your cocktail style. So you have a beautiful cluster of diamonds. And this is like a round display. So you've got a round cluster, and then you basically have 3 halos moving outward. Now, we do have a split V-style band. So that's going to give you 2 rows of diamonds kind of moving in that V-like design. 10 karat white gold. So this one's done in 10 karat white gold. Now, I want you to see the setting. It is domed, but it's not too high up on the finger. So it's going to make for a comfortable fit. It's not going to catch on anything. Sizes on this, we are starting at size 5, and we move up from there. Now, 4.5 is sold out. We move up from there. I don't know if the end caps, they might be sold out. Okay, we go up through 9. Yeah, the end caps are sold out. This keeps happening. I'm so sorry, you guys. So we go from 5 through 9. Now, you are going to have, my goodness, 15, 7. You got a lot of diamonds. 23, 65. Okay. You've got probably close to 100 diamonds in this ring. Thank you, DJ. All done in 10 karat white gold. So you'll see here, the diamonds get slightly smaller as we make our way outward. So that round cluster, those are going to be your largest rounds. Slightly smaller as you go out, 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 and then you have the split band. So you just got complete diamond presence in this ring. This would be the perfect right hand ring. You can wear this as a middle finger ring. It's a cocktail ring, right? So this is your special occasion piece. Now, I feel like diamonds are becoming more and more of an all-day, everyday wear gemstone. So there's not really a time limit on when you can wear diamonds. Wear them anytime you want. Oh my goodness, look at the sparkle. Quality is incredible. A G2H color SI clarity. Now, I want to show this to you on the blackboard so we can get the full display of stones. Look at how those sparkle. Look at how they radiate light. Every single stone radiates light. 10 karat white gold, so you're getting a nice durability. So, I mean, like I said, diamonds are becoming more and more of like your all-day, everyday wear ring. So, hey, you are just a classy high roller. You got on your 4 karat, was it 4 or was it 5? Or was it 3? Might have been a 3 karat. You've got on your 3 karat solitaire on your wedding finger. And then on your right hand, you got a carat of gorgeous diamonds in your cocktail style. Oh my goodness, love these. Oh, DJ, you got a hello. Tina Lewis said, hello, DJ.
Hello.
Aw. And she also said, it's the same as growing roses in a greenhouse. They're still roses. Yes, thank you, Tina. That is a really great comparison as well. You can grow roses in a greenhouse where we create an ideal environment, or you can grow them in your yard where you have all of these different environmental factors that could kind of inhibit, right, the success of those roses. So I love that analogy as well. Yeah, this ring is outstanding. I am in love. And I don't always love cocktail style rings, but just the quality on this one, impeccable. Now, y'all are seeing $13.99. We have already taken that down to $11.20. And then we are bringing your coupon code. That takes us down to $840. Oh my goodness, you guys. This ring is under $1,000. $840. Can y'all believe that? I am in complete shock right now. This ring is stunning. $840, 5 budget pays. You can get this home for under $200. $168 to get this home on budget pay. Can y'all believe that? A full carat of graded diamonds. Look at that sparkle display. The quality is apparent, and I know sometimes the quality doesn't show through. We're working with an iPhone, but this one, the quality shows through. Now, diameter there is going to be 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch on your round cluster. Wow. All right, friends, that will be shop 11. Shop 11 there for your cluster style ring. Now, here we are getting into our hoops. And remember I said hoops are that bucket list, right? Everybody wants and needs a pair of diamond hoops. I also said we're getting into an under $300 show. Yeah, we are. Tina, these prices are out of this world. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that sentiment with me, because without a doubt, I'm like, these prices are outrageous. I was not expecting that with that ring. You know, I take a quick look at my sheets, but oftentimes I look at the items. I don't look at the prices. And so when I'm showing something, I will have sometimes a price in my mind that ends up being much higher than what the piece actually is. And so when I say the price, I'm in shock with y'all. Like, I'm experiencing that price with y'all in that moment. So I'm like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. So these are going to be your luxuriant lab diamond hoops. These are 1.5 carats, so you're getting 75 points per ear. It's a nice little hinge hoop, so really easy to take off and on. And it just clicks into place. And so I love that because you don't have to worry about a backing. I swear, I've said it before, there are little elves that just steal earring backs. Like, that must just be what they do. They just come in and they take earring backs and they run off with them. Because for some reason I might have 20 pairs of earrings and 2 earring backs at any given time. It's just like, this is the way I live when it comes to my earrings. So these are going to be done in rhodium over sterling silver. So that is going to save you so much money right off the top. You're still getting graded diamonds, but by switching out the metal that we're utilizing, we're able to save you a ton of money. So that brings you a really great price savings. And that's something that you'll see here at Shop LC time and time again, is we take a quality stone and we might just switch out the metal. And so instead of using 950 platinum, if we were to put these in 950 platinum, we'd have to add a digit to the number, right? We could have put these in white gold. But by putting them in rhodium over sterling silver, you're achieving a very similar look, but we're able to help you get a different price point. So that's where it comes in that we really want to bring pieces for everybody. We want everyone to have access to gorgeous diamonds. And so these earrings are the first kind of example of that in this show, of giving everyone accessibility to diamonds. So 1.5 carats, 75 points per ear with your rhodium over sterling. Now, rhodium is a derivative of the platinum family, okay? So it's going to have that same mirror-like finish. It's going to have that beautiful high polish to it. It is going to be very similar to the look of platinum. Now, a little bit more lightweight when it comes to the feel on the ear than platinum, which is actually another kind of bonus of having these done in rhodium over sterling versus platinum, is if you have an ear that's very sensitive, you can't have kind of that pulling down or heaviness when it comes to earrings, the rhodium over sterling will be a bit lighter than a platinum earring side by side, right? So that's a really great thing to factor in as well. These are not just hoops though, okay? These are my all-time favorite kind of jewelry. These are inside out hoops. So you are getting a hoop earring, which one puts a pep in your step, right? Ladies, you'll know. I've had so many times where I put on my outfit for the day and I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't like it. Something feels off. And then I put on my hoops and suddenly I'm like, oh, okay. It's not so bad. There's something about a hoop earring that can pull together any outfit and just make it pop. That is what happens with hoop earrings. So you are going to get that experience here with your hoops, but they're inside out. So say you're sitting across from someone having a coffee. Say you're sitting across from someone having dinner. Guess what? They are not seeing one row of diamonds. They're seeing 2, outer and inner. So we are really utilizing what we have. Now, we could do a full hoop, and there are still hoops out there that go all the way around with the diamonds. And there's nothing wrong with those. If you wear your hair up a lot, those are actually probably more ideal for you, because when people see you walking, they'll see the back of your diamonds. If you're like myself, I wear my hair down 9 times out of 10. It's very rare to see me with my hair up. So I want to maximize that. I want people to see my stones, right? You're paying for those diamonds. You want to showcase the diamonds. So I love the inside out hoop because people are able to see not 1 row, but 2 rows of gorgeous diamonds. They've become my favorite style when it comes to hoops and when it comes to earrings in general. I just feel like it's a wow factor when you see an inside out hoop. Price point on these was $400. We're going to instantly take them down to $300. And then we're going to do a $60 budget pay. $60 to get home your diamond hoops. Now we have Tony joining us. Tony said, hey, Lauren and DJ, good afternoon from a sunny, warm, almost 80-degree day in Chicago. Ooh, okay. Sounds like a beautiful day in Chicago. I like that. Sunny, warm, almost 80. That is a great set of hoop earrings and a great compliment to that cluster ring. Ooh, I like that, Tony. Good point. Wearing these together, that would be a really great point. It would be a really great compliment to one another. Decked out in diamonds. That's how we want all of you guys to be. Tony, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good out in Chicago. Thank you for always commenting and saying hello. It's always good to see you chiming in. I hope you're having a good October so far. We're already 2 days in. I keep going back in time though. Anyone who's here at the beginning of the show, I kept saying, oh yeah, I'm having my oral surgery on September 28th. The DJ was like, September? I can't seem to grasp that it's actually October. I don't know. My concept of time is all off. So I keep referring to everything. It's like, oh, it's September. No, it's October 2nd. We are moving. Time is moving. All right. So your hoops, shop 12 for your diamond hoops. And we only have 6 pairs of those. So remember I said, everything is bottom of the barrel today. Final 6 on your diamond hoops at $300 for diamond hoops. Now we're getting into a really gorgeous, I feel like these are, I was going to say really gorgeous statement earring. These are perfect for a wedding. These are perfect for a holiday party, right? Even just like church on Sunday, or if you're getting dressed up for like girls' dinner or a date night. These are going to be those go-to special occasion earrings without special occasion pricing. Okay, and that's what I love. So these are again done in rhodium over sterling. They will have your traditional earring back. And you've got 3 cascading flowers. So it's going to have a really beautiful dangle. Look at all the movement that you get in these earrings. I'm going to kind of do the weight test to see if they're heavy on the ear. They do not feel heavy at all, just holding them. So you have half a carat of diamonds in each ear. Actually, I can't get those on right now. Y'all, sometimes my ears just like, I've tried on a couple of earrings and my ears are like, nope, no more. I have very sensitive ears, so I put on a couple of earrings and they're like, we are not doing that anymore. They kind of reject those. But look at these on. How gorgeous, elegant, sleek. The cascading look is just very, very upscale. And that's why I feel like an earring like this would look so good with, let's say, a cocktail dress, an evening dress. It's kind of like it just makes its way down. Maybe you have like a cascading look. Maybe you have an outward flow of that dress. These would be the perfect earrings. And again, half a carat of diamonds in each ear. 5-star rating. And these are going to be done in rhodium over sterling again. So if you're wondering, wait, how can you bring me a carat of diamonds for $300? Like I mentioned earlier, what we do here at Shop LC is we'll mix out those metals. We'll mix those in so that people can get additional items at different price points, because we do want everyone to be able to own as many pieces as they dream of, right? So you're going to notice here, each bud of the flower, those are going to be your largest diamonds, and then the petals of the flower will be filled in with more petite gemstones. So those will be kind of scattered diamonds filled in there. Wow, I love these. I cannot get over these earrings. So feminine, so elegant. I wish I had had these last year for my friend's wedding. These are stunning. So $300, and then what did we say? Did I already do the budget pay? Oh yeah, $60 budget pay. I did already do that. $300 total, $60 budget pay. Yes, Tina, these are gorgeous. So elegant. Classic. These will become a classic. They really will. These will be something that you reach for every time you're putting on that little black dress. Every time you're putting on your black tie formal wear, you can reach for these earrings. And they're diamonds. They're diamonds for $300. So go into a jewelry store and try to find diamond earrings for $300. You will be disappointed in what you find at this price point. It won't look this good. Traditional earring back. Now you could put a silicone backing, you could put a disc back if you feel more comfortable. With these being a dangle, I would probably switch out a disc back because I'd want more support. I want those to really be anchored in the ear. So that's my personal preference. Is I, generally speaking, I just prefer disc back earrings. So I would go for the disc back. All right. Next up, we are going to get into this really gorgeous ring. And I love this ring. This ring reminds me of a ring that I used to own back when I lived in LA. I got a ring like this. It was just costume jewelry. It was up at, I think it was at TJ Maxx or Marshall's that I found it. TJ Maxx, right? Because TJ Maxx is where they have the jewelry display. Marshall's doesn't typically have jewelry. So I got this ring, not this ring, but a very similar ring. And I actually like this one better than the one I had. So, well, of course I do. This is real diamonds. Mine was costume jewelry. Isaac's back. Hey, Isaac. Hey, Isaac. How's work? Hey, Isaac. I just get excited when I see Isaac popping back in. We know it's going to be fun. Okay, so love this. You've got all more petite stones, but they create these little clusters that look like you have like a heart, a round, a pear, and a square solitaire. But those are actually clusters. And then those bands are all intertwining, and those are all covered in diamonds as well. But I want you to see the back. They narrow out in the back, so it's a very comfortable fit. So you have a big look on the front, but a narrowed band on the back. So you don't have any restriction in your movement. Now, why I say I prefer this to the one that I used to own is mine had this look, but the bands traveled all the way around the ring, okay? So I couldn't really move my finger because you'd have a band here and a band here. And so there's multiple thick bands on the back of the ring. This is such a better design because you're getting that look, but you're not losing mobility or flexibility of the fingers. Now, sizing on this is limited, 5, 6, and 7 available. I love this ring. Love it. Okay, price point. We do have a 5-star rating with 5 reviews, so that is something to take note of, friends. That is a really good rating. $279. We're bringing it down to $210. $210 with 5 budget payments. $42 on your budget pay. I love this. Now, this is something that's very fashion forward. It's more trendy. So that's why I think this under 300 price range is really great, because for something that might be trendy, you don't necessarily want to spend thousands of dollars, right? For something that's very fashion forward. That's where I think this is the sweet spot, is you're getting something that's trendy, fashion forward, but you're also getting genuine gemstones. You're also getting silver. So it's a huge bonus, because oftentimes with trendy jewelry, we'll go buy the costume jewelry because it's like, oh, well, it's trendy. Who knows if it'll be in style in 10 years. One thing I can say is diamonds will always be in style. Diamonds are never going out of style. Diamonds are never going anywhere. Man, I'm loving this one. Loving it. Loving it. Loving it. Can we read some of these reviews real quick, DJ, on this one? Because we have 5-star with 5 across the board. That's a big deal. Tanda. Oh, I love that name. Tanda said, very nice. Very sparkly, nice ring. Kathy wrote, very pleased. Love the quality of these lab diamonds. Intense sparkle. Beautiful design. 4 times cheaper than a similar design in a jewelry store, and way nicer. Thank you, Shop LC. Yep. 4 times cheaper. That is something that you will encounter when you're shopping at Shop LC, is you're going to start going out into retail world, and it's going to be like, wait, what? I don't want to spend that. I don't want to spend that. All right, friends. Linda, I'm hooked on lab-grown diamonds. They sparkle, they shine. Love the unique design. Yes, I mean, truly. Dorothy, I love it. It's really so pretty and shiny. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is from Karis, who wrote in, I enjoy big rings. I have a big hand, like a sports player. So skinny rings look abnormal on my ring finger. So a thick band with bold looks are ideal, great. But I will buy smaller rings for my pinky finger. Thank you, Shop LC, for having options for us taller ladies with longer fingers. I need my rings to be overpowering, not my hand, or the fingers hide behind the jewelry. I guess that's why some women have to buy their own wedding ring. People won't think the groom is a cheapskate. That was hilarious. Okay, well, she is loving this one because she wanted something more prominent. And this is definitely going to have a prominent look. Sorry, you guys. Dun, 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 diamonds, diamonds. Okay, I'm losing it, you guys. I must be hitting my sleepy wall or something because I'm just doing a little dance all of a sudden. Okay, so there's your diamond ring, $279. But no, that's not your price. We were doing $210. There you go. Love it. All right, friends, we will continue on with our shopping extravaganza. I think we're going to have time for one more piece. And that one right there will be Shop 14. Shop 14. Okay. Now, this one, oh my goodness, okay, love it. This is a big, bold piece, okay? So I hope Karis from before saw this ring because it is incredible. So this is going to be luxuriant lab-grown blue diamonds. And this is going to be in a rhodium over sterling. And it's like a chain link, but look at how huge this is on the hand. Okay? Wow. Let me measure that. At its thickest, it's 3/4 of an inch. So sizing on this 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Those are your sizes available, 5 through 10. So we have the sizes. And you're getting 1/2 carat of gorgeous blue diamonds. Now, what I want to mention is where your blue diamonds are, we've actually dusted the prongs so that it's a darker rhodium. And what that's going to do is it's going to give you a really full look where your blue diamonds are. This ring is just big and bold, though. I absolutely love it. I really hope Karis, who had commented in, has seen this ring because I think she would love it. Tony wrote in, he said, that ring has 2 sides. The top side has a zigzag setting with the bottom set with a thin band that is almost invisible. Makes a good fit. Yes, Tony, you're so right. We kind of go from that zigzag to a more narrow band. I love the way you describe that. Tony is always like so helpful, right? Isaac, C+ dancer. Isaac, I'm not taking that. I'm an A+ dancer. I'm just kidding. I can be a C+ dancer all day. Dancing isn't about being good at it. It's just about having fun, you know? So here's the biggest, boldest ring of the day, which also happens to be at the most bargain-friendly price point of the hour. $229 to start. With your coupon code, it brings you to $172.50. 5 budget pays, $34.50 on your budget pay. Isaac said, oh, Isaac, you tagged me in a basketball card. Okay, I'll go enter. He said that basketball card is worth more than I make in 2 months. Ooh, okay. I will go check that out and enter to win. I'm behind on my enterings. I was fasting social media for a while just to give myself some mental clarity. So I'm behind on entering to win everything. All righty, friends. Well, that is going to be our final piece of the show. I want to point out a couple of my favorites real quick, and then we're going to sign off. I will be back with you guys at 6 p.m. Wish me luck, because I do have my meeting with our vice president at, it was 4:30. I think it's going to be 5:30 now, so y'all be thinking of me, wishing me luck. It is my second yearly meeting, so y'all know what that means. 2-year anniversary here at Shop LC. Here's my favorite piece of the show. I am in love with this ring. This was Shop 10. Y'all, this was $1,500. Absolutely gorgeous. Love it. Okay, Isaac said, see you at 6. I have to go back to work. Isaac, get out there, make some amazing tips. We want to see you at 6, and we want to hear that you've made $30 in tips. I'm putting it out there. All right, I love you guys. I will see y'all in 2 hours right here on the live stream. And we have Glitz and Glamour, and I'm taking a peek, and it's like a mixed variety of big, bold, beautiful gemstones. So we will see you here to have lots of fun this evening, a little happy hour at 6 p.m. Bye, friends. We love you guys.